They probably just haven't seen us yet. The clouds, that's it.
Or the city's deserted. Looks like it to me.
Nonsense! Now quiet. He needs to concentrate.
Ah, there you are. I was just about to wake you. We came across the first of these floating buildings about 3 hours ago. The Valley of 1,000 Clouds. That's what the Starlings called it. But as you've noticed, it's a little too, well, quiet.
Are you just gonna... Okay. So what now?
Well, first of all, let us take a look at it up close. Then we'll see.
Good afternoon, my friends. My name's Harness, and I would like to welcome you to Chapter 45 of Quest Play Enderal. We're definitely getting to that home stretch now. And, but yeah, so when we last left off, we had first boarded the airship. Now it seems that we're landing in a floating city. So, with that said, please enjoy Quest Play Enderal.
And still.
Hey, wait! By the righteous path. That's not good at all. Come on, we have to follow him.
Yeah, before we do that, Kalia used a clothes beam on me, which, kinda screwed me a little bit, so. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't have enough, Wow. Wow. Jeez, that thing's tall. And it's floating? What is it?
So maybe the ancient fathers of the Starlings don't exist after all?
Let's not jump to conclusions, shall we? Somebody must have built this place, and somehow the maps which led us here have ended up in the hands of the Starlings. Ancient fathers or not, whoever was capable of creating something like this must also have known things. Let's just wait and see.
Father Uralai, Father Jotunax, Father Rajimon, he is here, and he has found you, just as your prophecy foretold. Now open the gates!
Oh my. I sense drama.
By the stars! Why do you punish him with silence? He found you. He fulfilled your prophecy. So let him inside. No. No, 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 no. This isn't happening. This isn't happening.
Kumai.
Yes. Yes, he is here. He is sorry, Magistra. It was a mistake to come here. This place is dead, and the ancient fathers died with it.
Very poetic, pal, but now you're overdoing it. Who says they're dead? Maybe your ancient fathers just left for someplace else.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Look, I am sorry this place isn't what you had hoped it would be. I really am. But Dalveric is right. You shouldn't jump to conclusions, and despair won't help you either. We should inspect this place before deciding anything, don't you agree? The only question is how to get inside.
We could use a big rock.
We could try breaking this gate open.
Yep. I'm right there with
Splendid
you.
idea, boy. Do you have a battering ram with you? Myrid-sized, preferably?
This place must have a side entrance. Kermai?
Yes, probably.
Well, then let's go look for it. We split up. Dalveric, I suggest you accompany Kermai and take a closer look at the area around the docks. Legium and I will examine the eastern part of the city. And you and Sister Sakarish scout the west.
Okay.
If anyone finds anything, call the rest of the group before doing anything else. Now off you go.
Poor man. All his life he has worked for this, and now it turns out he'd been chasing ghosts all along.
Jeez, Callia, at least wait till he's out of
Let's just hope
earshot.
the architects of this place didn't take their knowledge with them to the grave, or wherever they are now. This is going to be interesting, that's for sure. Come on, you go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Alright, she said to the west. Oh. Bones. Spell tome. Let's see. What else? Okay. Any ideas on how we're gonna get there? Do we just have to parkour our way over? That doesn't seem right. Alright. There's gotta be a way in through these waterfalls, I would think. Alright, you guys don't seem too intent on looking. Alright, so I guess we can try the east path. Since that's the only actual path.
Saira, over here. That looks like a side entrance to me. Maybe it leads to the main tower, too. Come, let us go get the others.
Good. That looks exactly like what we needed. Anything we should know about the interior? Traps?
No.
Well then. Kermai, you, the Prophet, Sister Sakarish, and I will go inside. Liam and Dalveric, you stay and guard the ship. If we haven't returned, or if you haven't heard from us within 12 hours, you're to take the ship back to Ark. Understood?
Understood.
Then let's be off.
Yeah, this probably isn't that well. Alright, before we go down that way. Okay, so another forge, looks like. Whoa. I know he said no traps, but don't you think we're being a little cavalier? Just in the way that we're walking. Whoa.
Let's see. This is Starling's script, but it's different. Blazes. Can you take a look at that, Kermai?
Of course. That's very... all right, yes. These are directions. To the left is the Shorai, which roughly means workshop. The right corridor leads to the living quarters. He thinks the Shorai will lead us to the top of the main tower.
Good. Then left we go.
I mean, left was our only option, wasn't it? Alright, now I guess I'm the one being cavalier. You come in, Magistra?
I suppose this is where the council held their meetings, isn't it, Kermai? Wait, where is he?
Huh? What in blazes? He was here a second ago.
Wonderful. We need to find him. Let's split up. We'll meet up again here.
Okay. Nothing there. Probably went via that lever somewhere. Would be my guess. Magistrate, you don't actually seem to be looking. Nor you, Calio. Nobody here. Alright, well, I guess the lever is our only option. Or not. Huh, okay.
So? Any luck?
No, but this lift looks like it's been recently used.
You're right, but why did he run off in the first place? That's just careless. Yes?
I couldn't agree more, but at least now we have a trail. Let's see if the lever still works.
I guess I'm not strong enough. Whoa.
There you go. Then let's see where that leads.
boy, that's tall. Wait. Stop! Daft woman.
There.
Whoa! Starling spiders. Not good.
Focus, Kalia. Focus.
Really not good.
Focus, Kalia. Focus, Kalia. Focus.
Okay. This is like a... Oh. Okay.
Saira?
Is there... What are we doing, ladies?
What now, Magistra?
That's
what I call well hidden.
He must have gone somewhere.
Oh, hey. It's opened up. Fuck.
Careful.
Yeah, you think? So I've had visions of my death going in there.
Careful.
Damn it. No, I keep running out of arrows.
Focus, Kalia. Focus.
Okay.
What now, Magistra? That's what I
Let's
call
take a
well
look
hidden.
around. He must have gone somewhere.
There.
Okay. Star City.
Kirash, this is beautiful. What is this place, Magistra? Can you read the glyphs?
I'll try. Yes, that? Tower of Memories. That should be it.
Tower of Memories. That sounds like the Starling version of the Chronicum to me, a place to gather knowledge. That's just what we need, isn't it?
Let me read some more. Blazes, this is tricky, but by Malphas. Yes! We got lucky. The prophet was right. This is an archive. The archive, to be precise. The gathered memories of the ancient starlings.
But there's nothing here.
We will see about that. Come.
Well, yeah, probably shouldn't just be pressing random buttons. Ow.
That was unexpected. What now?
One moment. Here.
Wait, what's happening here, Magistra?
The Starling prophecies were right. The ancient fathers have lived in this place for eras, maybe eons. And throughout the years, they have documented the rise and fall of every civilization. And we're just about to see their memories of the Pyreans.
But if the ancient Starlings have lived here for so long, that means that the cleansing somehow couldn't harm them.
Correct. And yet they never helped any of the civilizations that were extinguished by it.
But
Who
why?
knows?
This is
Maybe
murder.
their hands were
If they
tied
know
somehow.
how to defend themselves against the High
Lord,
Ones,
this
why didn't they
bless your
share that
travels.
knowledge?
Who knows? Maybe their hands were tied somehow.
Or they don't want to get involved for some reason.
Or that. But that's just speculation. What we do know is that neither the Red Madness, the High Ones, nor the Cleansing could harm them, and that their knowledge might be the key to completing the beacon. Now, would you look at that? Welcome to the memories of the ancient fathers.
Whoa.
Let's see what we can learn from it. If the Grand Master was right about this, the Pyrean history should perfectly reflect the different phases of the cycle, including the cleansing.
I mean, here's war, so we're in a war right now. This looks like maybe it's the Lightborn. Death, famine, that kind of thing. Really nice beard on that guy. Maybe some kind of first couple that was left. Red Madness, maybe? Okay.
Yes?
Let me see. Yes, this is the creation of a theocracy. After the first civilization falls, a second one arises. That is reigned over by a few who proclaim themselves gods. Do you see the hats? These were the sun priests of the Pyrean realm, the equivalent of our Lightborn. The second step of the cycle, just as the Grandmaster said. A first civilization arises, blossoms, and falls. For us, it was Asadoron's reign of the Eterna, which collapsed after Starfall. Who knows what it was in the age of the Pyreans? That's the first step of the cycle. Out of nothing, life forms itself. And from that life, man evolves and starts populating the earth. The sixth step. The cycle concludes, the cleansing happens, and mankind vanishes, just like that. Do you see this temple in the background? This must be the temple in the city of 1,000 floods, the heart of the Pyrean realm. The chaos, the war, the red madness. This is the fifth step, where we are right now. Do you see this shape in the background? This must be the High Ones who are behind all of it. The cycle nears its end.
That's step number 4, the downfall of the rulers. For us, it was the Shadow God and Narazul Autenrieth who killed the Lightborn. In the Pyrean Age, it was this general, Jakal. He was a member of one of the reigning castes himself, but one day turned against them. The Archmagister told me all about it. He was the Pyrean Shadow God and the Pyrean Taurenar Quarak, all in one, so to speak.
And after the sixth step, it all starts over. So this is the final proof. Everything that has happened to the Pyreans, and probably to those before them too, is now happening to us.
But we knew that already. How exactly does that help us find the Numinos?
That's the question, but... by the gods. Farewell, mankind. It ascends to the sky, to the High Ones.
That's not the way I read that.
Mankind doesn't vanish at the end of a cycle. It becomes a High One.
What?
That is how they reproduce, how they feed, or whatever you wish to call it. Don't you see? These shapes that ascend skywards. They're thoughts, our consciousness, our souls, and all of them together form a new High One.
So you are saying that what a High One really is the consciousness of an entire civilization?
Yeah, I'm not buying
Yes, it's our memories,
not what this
our
depicts.
thoughts, our dark knowledge, our collective consciousness. This is monstrous.
So that's what the cleansing really is, a creation of a new High One from a civilization.
Yes, by the righteous path, that's it. Quarak is right. In a way, humanity does reach a new level of existence, because it becomes one of those beasts.
But even knowing all that, it still doesn't help us. We still don't know what the Numinos is.
Oh, yes, we do. The word of the dead. You said the aged man left it for you, didn't you?
Yes? Why?
Then this is the way. The Numinos. I know what it is. Or rather, what we need to fill it with. The essence of a High One.
The essence of a High One. What makes you think that?
It's hard to explain. The problem with the High Ones is that they don't have a physical shape, and this makes it hard to fight them. They are everywhere and nowhere, just like the air. This is why we need the beacon to fight it. It has the power to banish them.
Because it is the counterpart to the Higher Ones, that's old news, but what makes you think a High One's essence is what the Numinos needs to be filled with?
It's an assumption, but a well-grounded one. What the beacon does is channel massive amounts of energy and unleash it on its core. Isn't it logical, then, that we need something of what we want to banish? Like an energy signature inside it?
No.
It might sound far-fetched to you, but it feels right.
I don't think that's the way machines work. It feels right is hardly a good basis upon which to make an important decision.
You're correct. It is not. But I don't see that we have any alternatives. Do you?
Alright then. Even if this is true, how in the blazes are we supposed to get our hands on the essence of a High One?
Well, this is where it gets complicated, but I think I also have an answer to that. The word of the dead. We need to use it on a High One, to enter its mind. If there is any place we can find a High One's essence, it is there.
But even if that would work, where are we supposed to find a High One? You said it yourself, Magistrate. They don't have a physical form, and even if they had, they surely wouldn't reveal themselves to us.
Except they have revealed themselves to us.
That is correct. But I know where to find one.
And where is that?
Where the last cleansing took place. That is where we need to go. And once we are there, you need to listen to the echo.
Of course. You can see what happened back then.
Correct. The echo grants you the ability to feel and relive the memories of this world. But since the High Ones are immaterial and will not reveal themselves to us when we want them to, all we can do is travel back to a point where they did. The last cleansing, where the Pyreans became one of them.
And you want to use the word of the dead on the High One to enter its mind and steal its essence.
Yes. This means that we have to find the holy city of the Pyreans, where the last cleansing took place, the city of floods.
What makes you think the word of the dead will work on a memory? I thought it only can enter the minds of the deceased.
Yes, but we just learned that devouring us is what allows the High Ones to create a new one of their own. In other words, death is what a High One consists of. It's a giant, sentient, and ethereal corpse in a way. If the word of the dead doesn't work on them, it shouldn't work on anything. At least, that is one way to see it. Let us hope I'm right.
And where are we supposed to find the City of Floods?
Well, I hope this place can help us find the answer. If the ancient starlings witnessed the entire cycle of the Pyreans, then they surely knew a lot about the geography of the world as it was back then as well. We need to keep searching. Come, let us go back to the tower.
Entities who reproduce by devouring the consciousness of an entire civilization? That's just bizarre.
Is it? Don't we ourselves breed pigs so that we may eat them once they are fat enough? In a way, the High Ones are just like us, except that it's our thoughts that they are after rather than our bodies. It bears a certain kind of logic. You cannot deny that.
Knowing that, Korek's story about mankind ascending to another level isn't as far-fetched as it first sounded. We don't cease to exist. We coalesce into something else. Into a High One.
Yes, but is this new High One really us? Or does it just need us to come forth? Yes, we know now that this is how they reproduce. But we still know far too little. How did they come into being? How long has this been going on? So many questions.
True, but if I may say so, Magistra, we should save the philosophical questions for after we have stopped the cleansing.
Of course. Well then,
Oh, nice.
see what...
Kermai?
They are here! They have been here all along!
Kermai! Where by the righteous path were you?
He was a fool to bring you here! You soil-born are too dangerous! You've always been! But he was too blinded! Blinded by his dream to finally finish her and sail home!
I don't like this, Magistra.
What are you talking about, Kermai? The fact that the ancient starlings left this city doesn't have anything to do with us.
Stop talking! Darn it, you are so ignorant! They are here, but they won't reveal themselves to us because they don't accept your presence! Because you are unworthy of them!
Whatever it is you're thinking and doing right now, don't. You'll regret it. I'll make sure of that.
Blazes, don't you see? You've proven what he just said! For you soil-born, there's never any solution but violence to get what you want, and that is why you don't belong here. He will prove his worth to them. He will show that he deserves to live among them. The soil-born have to die.
That sounds violent.
The fathers will reveal themselves. But how?
Kermai, stop this! Right now!
The defense system, of course. They will understand.
To arms.
What is this noise?
I mean, shouldn't we move?
Forgive him! It has to be done!
What?
And leave!
But
Run!
Not good.
by the name of the sun, it was close.
Kalia?
Focus, Kalia. Focus. That was all of them. That was all of them, I think. Saira, what happened up there? The Magistra, she didn't deserve that.
Kermai seems to have activated some kind of alarm. These machines, they must have been designed to defend the city.
Yes, of course. But what now, Saira? We now know what the Numinos is, but we still need a map to help us find the City of 1,000 Floods. And surviving these creatures will be a challenge, too.
What about the airship? We need to warn Jespar and Lijem.
Yes, you're right, we do. That means back to the dock. Come on, let's get back to that elevator.
Alright guys, that is gonna wrap it up for chapter 45. Pretty exciting episode today. We are learning more about the ancient starlings and the high ones as well. Yeah, so, and if you enjoyed this video, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you subscribe, you'll get similar content 4 days a week. With all of that said, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.